Thinking about herself or something?
Root little pig or die hungry when you
got
think
that from me.
that you can be disrespectful to Queen Mother.
You got that from me.
I know. That is us working as a collective. I'm utilizing your language to say, the day you think you can disrespect Queen Mother.
I got her what's her name anyway, so she'll be like, she can find something in the house to eat.
Anyway, so Dre sends me this video, this guy who's eating, and he's saying, you know, $22 to eat alone in peace versus $100-something to eat and argue. Right? That's what it said?
It said like $119 to eat and argue.
Okay, so
assuming that he was with a girl or somebody that's gonna be arguing while he eat. And he gotta pay for it. Sorry. That's funny.
That touched you?
That's funny. You sitting up there arguing and eating, and then you gotta pay for it. I've done that before.
That's flubbed off. You've done it with me.
Yeah.
Expensive meals. So, I'm gonna say this in response to that video, young man. A woman who is trying to cohabitate with you. Now, first and foremost, ladies, we need to stop trying to cohabitate with every guy that we decide. First, we need to stop dating every guy that we exchange contact information with or shows us a little bit of attention. But if he has earned the spot of being your significant other, your boyfriend, your spouse, whatever, then guess what? The vetting system of all of that is getting to know you, is asking questions, is combining philosophies, is all those different things. And if you are so resistant to her bringing up any type of conversation, and guess what? The things that's going to make you guys last forever are the things that you are sensitive about.
Where's the Teddy spot at? Meal, ain't it?
Joe's?
Meal, ain't
Yes, McClintock and something. If you get on McClintock, you'll run into it. McClintock's that way.
What?
I have a bad sense of direction, but I think it's not that way. Okay, the McClintock is that way. Look, we already know if I say go left, go right. If I say go right, go left. We already know that. So why ask me? Like, we haven't had this one in a long time. You haven't asked me directions in a very long time. But you used to ask me all the time, and I would always tell you the wrong way. And I'm like, stop asking me. And at least if you do ask me, go the opposite of what I say. Anyway, so the getting to know you sensitivities, you have to get over it. Like, me and my husband bump up against each other because even though we've been together for 14 years now, we've known of each other and known each other intimately for 14 years now. I don't really know him to the depths that I would like to know him. And I don't believe he knows me because I'm a completely different person than the person he married.
That's right.
So it is now a time for he and I to ask those questions, and if he is not receptive to the questioning, regardless of how refined your approach is, you're going to reach a level of comfortability with the conversation that you're going to bump up against something, and vice versa, right? It doesn't just go the female is doing too much and the guy is just falling victim. Oh my God, she's asking questions. Why can't you answer questions? So just know that it's not that she necessarily is trying to argue. To me, that was the equivalent of the guy who had 1,000 parking spots to park in, and he honked at you so you could move so he could park. Because he was gonna go, or they were gonna go.
Just in time for me to leave you at the light.
Okay. I just have never seen you act that way. You usually be I'm the one who's honking. So anyway, what do you have to say about that, Dre? Sitting and arguing. Is she really trying to argue, or is she just trying to have a discussion, but she either misread the energy, she may be using inflammatory language. There could be a multitude of things that could be happening that triggers a conversation from a conversation into an argument. But I believe that these types of conversations should be able to have. And she's trying to take advantage of alone time. I got you during a meal. I got you during a car ride. I got you while we're getting ready to go to bed. This is going back to Adoy asking how often do we spend time together? You and I are together all the time, but actually spending time and working together, having conversation that feeds both of us and makes us both feel good, that's rare right now.
If you're sitting and you're trying to argue and your whole position is pessimistic,
so it's energy and how the information is being presented. If you're being pessimistic, then you're trying to start some stuff.
Yeah.
So pay attention to how you present the idea. So you're not opposed. Yeah, this is it. Don't be. So you're not opposed to her bringing up a particular topic, right?
That wasn't even about. I don't think conversation then. Yes, it was.
How do you argue?
It's an argue.
So somebody had to open their mouth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you gave me your definition yesterday of arguing. Our conversation is if one person speaks and another person responds, that's a conversation. So, in order to argue, a conversation had to be entered into. Go forward.
Mm-hmm. You have to be in a conversation to argue, right?
Correct. So, you're okay with tough subjects being brought up.
We're not doing dinner.
Well, when?
Why you got to bring it up during dinner? Bring it up somewhere else. Let them eat.
Okay, so to you.
You want to start arguing while you eat?
No, I'm trying to have a conversation. But you're saying you're okay to the conversation, just check the energy, and I agree. If it's something that y'all just now coming off of, let that shit ride for a couple of days, but also, you know she gonna bring it up. And you may even say, hey, I'm going to talk about this in 2 days. So you know it's coming up if you got to schedule it. Or when you're ready to talk about it, you be like, okay, when you get home, this is particular. However you want to do it, it's up to you. But what I'm saying is don't address it in the moment, but you have the right to address it. So, man, that happened 3 days ago. Yeah, and it took me 3 days to get the energy up off of me to be able to enter into a conversation and not an argument. So Dre is saying a man wants to eat unbothered. What do you want to talk about during? Because the thing is, if she's bringing up something,
we can talk and eat, but I don't want to argue and eat.
Okay, so if she's bringing up something, it's because she
What is Jay doing?
I don't know. It's because she is bothered and she's trying to become unbothered. So she's trying to talk about something, but talking about it bothers you. So how are we going to both get to a state of unbotheredness?
What you getting?
I think strawberry. What kind of strawberry they got today? Gelato. Oh, a gelati. It's gelati.
It's gelati.
With the ice cream in the middle.
That's what I want.
Yeah. But I don't know exactly.
Do I want wild cherry and strawberry?
I don't know. Too many choices. Too many choices. I just want strawberry.
They got watermelon and strawberry.
Watermelon and strawberry. I'll try that too.
Watermelon and lemon.
Anyway.
Watermelon and pineapple.
So y'all need to know
They got a
that
few jokes.
apparently while they're eating, they don't want to be disturbed. So
I ain't disturbed. It's just no arguing. That's why we gotta argue.
because
Why you gotta
you're
pick the subject to
choosing.
argue?
Okay, so now we're having a different question because you're saying just because I'm talking about something, it has to become an argument. I'm just trying to talk about something.
We want the just strawberry gelati.
Strawberry and watermelon gelati. Is large the share size?
Some people share the large, some people share the quart.
We should get a quart instead of two separate, because if we get two separate, it's gonna ring up to the same size as a quart, and just get extra ice cream or something in there.
Okay, we'll take a quart. We're gonna share it.
Quart? Half strawberry, half watermelon gelato style.
Yes, please. And be liberal. Is it liberal?
Yeah.
We like ice cream.
With
We like the ice cream part.
good. You want me to put a little extra on top? You want me to put the lid on the side so you get a little extra?
Yeah.
It's my type of girl.
Guys,
No, that's it.
alrighty. It's gonna be cash or card today.
It's card.
Card, I'm actually gonna hand this on to you while I go get that made. I'll be right back for y'all.
Thank you, dear.
You, of course.
Anyway. So, how about a standard rule could be if the energy's still on it, clearly, that's why you're bothered, because the energy's still on you, and you're trying to make a point that he is not presently receptive to, and chances are, if the energy is still on you, the length of time that has passed, he's still not receptive to. So even if you're like, okay, let's try this again. No, what Spirit told me the other day is be satisfied with seeds planted. So you may not get solution today, but you planted a seed. So continue to move on and understand that whatever lesson God is teaching in this moment, it's going to get taught. You don't have to force the lesson. So Dre is saying he would like to eat in peace. So let's leave their meal time alone. Or if we do talk about a tough subject, it is a subject that does not presently have energy on it. So you could get through the damn conversation, because he's going to buck how he bucks, or she, but I'm speaking from my perspective and from my perspective. Say what?
Look at this
Oh,
thing.
wait.
A little extra at the bottom.
Yes. Thank you.
Have a wonderful day, you guys.
Thank
You
you,
too,
appreciate
dear. It rattles though.
What rattles?
It shakes. Shake, shake, shake. When you drive. I try.